Magandang hapon po sa lahat ng makabayang Pilipino. Ito po ay isang opisyal na pahayag na nagmumula sa MRRD and ECC para sa isang matagumpay na charter change at isang makabuluhang revolutionary government. Whereas, prior to the 1989 Malolos Constitution, our country for the longest time had been governed by unwritten constitutions. The 1935 Constitution, an American-inspired constitution, and the 1943 Constitution, a Japanese constitution, were imposed on our people during the period of colonization. The 1973 Constitution was mainly adopted to address the insurgency problem, to provide social services to the people, to connect the islands with each other, and to establish a new society. And the 1987 Constitution was to restore freedom and obliterate the vestiges of the martial law regime. Whereas, all these constitutions failed to regain the lost glory of our nation and to reclaim the greatness of our people before the colonial era. With these constitutions brought about our vivid memories of colonialism, of slavery and dominance, and the insidious wiles of power and wealth, which are the most baneful foes of those who seek the country. Whereas the 1973 and 1987 Constitution, though written by full-blooded citizens of our country, were tainted with dirty blood, the blood of persecution and political vendetta of our leaders against each others. These constitutions divided our people and instilled into our minds the culture of hatred and vengeance, instead of love of country and love for our fellow men, disunity than unity and solidarity. Whereas no other time in our life more worthier than now to adopt a new constitution, which we may call ours, without the dictate of foreign powers, a constitution that is devoid of vengeance and hatred, but all for the love of our country and people, particularly the youth for whose welfare and better future are our reasons for living. The future no longer belongs to us, but belongs to the youth. Whereas we need to suit the political temperament of our people with a constitution that is rare of Filipino breed, and where the president and vice president are elected in tandem, where the Vice President is the presiding officer of the National Assembly, where the President is the head of the state, and the Prime Minister, who is chosen from among the members of the National Assembly as the head of government, where the 17 regions of our country become federal states para sila ay pantay-pantay at sabay sa pag-unlad, and where speedy dispensation of justice can be expected, no less. Whereas the people have been demanding for a constitution where the government is stronger and capable of holding the nation together, and where the states are self-sufficient and self-reliant. Whereas the clamor for having a new constitution that would depart from the 1987 Constitution is enormous, which constitution shall decentralize the over-centralized powers of the national government, a constitution that assures to all federal states a balance of economic growth and surely progress. Whereas charter change is the most viable strategy to eradicate illegal drugs, corruption, criminality, insurgency, and poverty, and will bring the government really closer to the people. Wherefore, in the name of the Almighty God, and in the name of the Filipino people and nation, and our children and the next generations to come, we are appealing to our people, to all Filipino nation-loving people, to join us in this national crusade of adopting a new constitution that is truly and genuinely ours, a constitution embodying our ideals as people, our roadmap to greatness and economic prosperity for all of us, a constitution that unites us as a nation. Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay ang MRRD NECC. Mabuhay ang Pilipino. Mabuhay ang bansang Pilipinas. Maraming salamat po.